Good day. So I want to talk about the days of the week. And I want to cover some things that many people most likely they don't know. Now, with the days of the week, of course, Monday through Sunday, there are pagan gods that are attached to each day of the week. There also are different planets that are attached as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run through this to help you to understand. Now, remember what I'll be doing. I'll be giving you two names of the gods that are attached. So the reason why I'll be giving you two names is because in different regions, it would be the same god, but they just name them, it would just have a different name. So let me just give you an example. Let's just say if we was talking about Kanye West, and on the East Coast, we would call him Kanye West, but on the West Coast, they would call him Yeezy. All right. So it's the same thing with these gods, depending on which region they had different names. So we'll be talking about the Roman name and the Greek name for each god. So the Roman name first, and then the Greek name for these gods. So let's start off with Monday. So first of all, Monday is attached to the moon. All right. And the gods that are the pagan gods that are attached to Monday is the god named Luna and Selene. All right. And so this is the goddess, or this is the god of the moon. Let's move to Tuesday. Tuesday is attached to the planet Mars. And the god that is attached to Tuesday, the pagan god, would be the god Mars and a god named Ares. All right. Now, this is the god of war. Let's move to Wednesday. So Wednesday, for the planet that is attached to Wednesday, is the planet Mercury. And the god that is attached to Wednesday is the god Mercury, or Hermes. Now, this is the god of communication. Let's move to Thursday now. So Thursday, the planet that is attached to Thursday is Jupiter. And the pagan god that is attached to Thursday is Juniper and Zeus. So let me kind of hold tight right there. So Juniper and Zeus. So a lot of people don't know that Juniper, Zeus, of course, is the same person, but Zeus is also Satan. Zeus is also an Anunnaki god called Enlil. All right. Now, something else that I want to tell you. People don't know, but they took Juniper, they took Zeus, and that's how they got Jesus. Okay, so Jesus is a created name. There was never a character that lived by the name Jesus. His name was Yeshua. They created this by combining God. So I'm gonna say it again. Juniper and Zeus were combined to make the name Jesus. So what they did was they kept the J for Juniper, they dropped the Z, and they combined it to get this Jesus. And then the Christ came because they combined a Hindu god named Krishna. And that's how you get the Christ. So that's how you get Jesus Christ. So these were combined names. So again, Jesus is, it's a made up name. This character Jesus never ever existed. All right. It's Yeshua. So keep that in mind. And Zeus is the king of all of the gods. So now we're talking about Satan. All right. That was a little side note. Let's move to Friday now. So Friday, the planet would be Venus that is attached to Friday. And the god would be Venus, or Aphrodite. All right. That is the goddess of love. Let's move on to Saturday. Saturday, the planet that is attached to Saturday is the planet Saturn. And the god that is attached, the pagan god that is attached to Saturday, is Saturn or Chronos. All right. And this is the god of time and karma. Let's move to the last day, which is Sunday. So Sunday, the planet that is attached to Sunday, it is the sun. All right. Now the god that is the pagan god that is attached to Sunday goes by the name of Sol or Helios. All right. And also Jesus and Amun-Ra. All right. These are what we call the sun gods. Many of you don't know this, especially the ones that are deep and heavy into the church. But if you're going to church on Sundays, this day was set aside to worship the sun god. So again, and there's multiple sun gods. I'm just giving you several. And Jesus. So when you're going, you're worshiping Jesus. At least that's what you think. But Jesus is not who you think you are. It's not who you think it is. So you are actually going on Sundays to worship someone that doesn't exist, but since they combined his name, you are worshiping Zeus. You are worshiping Satan, and you don't even know it. Now, again, his name is Yeshua HaMashiach. That is the correct name. Another side note. Now, for Sunday, I told you one of the gods was Sol and Helios. So back in the ancient days, they called the Bible the Helios Biblos. So they also called this the Sun Book. The reason why they call it the Bible the Sun Book, because it's all about the sun god. Again, it's not about the Most High God. It's not about Yeshua. This is about the sun gods. That's why you see so much killing in the Bible. You see so many negative things, and a lot of lies and false information. But again, a lot of people are not aware of this. So it was called in the ancient times the Sun Book because of the sun god. So when you are going to church on Sundays, this day was put aside to worship the sun god, to worship Amun-Ra or Amun-Ra. That's why many of you, you're praying and you're saying amen or amen at the end of your prayers, thinking that you're confirming your prayers, not knowing that all of your prayers just went to Satan when you did that. So that's what they did. That was placed, amen or amen, was placed at the end of these prayers to show worship to the sun god. So I don't care what you read or what anybody tells you, I'm 110% about this. So you want to remove that from your prayers. And people ask me all the time, well, what should I say instead? So you can end your prayers by saying, in the name of the Most High God, or in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. But once again, when you say amen or amen at the end of your prayers, I don't care how long you prayed this intense prayer and you say amen, everything just went to Satan. That's just how it goes. So again, end it with in the name of the Most High God or in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. Everyone have a great day and stay safe.